Hello everyone, this is Joseph Zabrowski coming to you with our next broadcast. I miss doing these broadcasts. It's just haven't had any time whatsoever. Hoping to get more time as the months ahead, but and it's nice to be back. I've been kind of hungering to do a broadcast. Well, the title of our broadcast today I don't even know how to pronounce her name. I think I heard of her before, but it's Mila Kunis, I think, kisses Ashton Kutcher. At first I was like, is that Adam Kutcher? Or I knew who he was, Adam Kutcher. No, it's Ashton Kutcher, yeah, okay. It's going to be part one of a two-part series. Well, so I've been busy with this movie called The Real One Nation Under God. I typically don't watch the idiot box television, as I don't really have any need to be indoctrinated any more than I already have been in the past when I went to college. Went to one of those institutions of higher indoctrination where they teach you what the system wants you to know. So I kind of stay away from most of this stuff, and I try to focus on the truth. I try to get real news and express the real news because our country is in some major trouble. I do these broadcasts to help people. And I really hope that you are preparing. On all my broadcasts, I always have at the bottom there it says prepare, because I am telling you, my friends, this is no joke what's going on here and the stuff that I'm sharing with you. I am hoping if I can just help one person prepare, then I've done my job, I suppose, although I want to help millions of people prepare. So let's see here. Well, first off, do you realize that this title, Mila Kunis kisses Ashton Kutcher, it is the hottest topic online in Alexa. It's one of the hottest topics online. At any given time online, there's presently 2 billion people at a time online. That's 2 billion. Now, a world population just over 7 billion. That's a lot of people, okay? And the hottest topic is Mila Kunis kisses Ashton Kutcher, okay? Now, that speaks volumes about what is really going on in our country and the world. As our country is being destroyed, literally ripped apart at the seams, thus stolen by a bunch of communist bankster criminals, the hottest topic online is Mila Kunis kisses Ashton Kutcher. Quite frankly, I thought Demi Moore was a lot hotter than Mila Kunis. I actually met Demi Moore. I used to work in the entertainment business, and she's a beautiful woman. And I'm just sad to see. Just seems like he kind of left her. And well, anyways, let's not talk about that. Anyways, I just wanted to say that the fact that this title, Mila Kunis kisses Ashton Kutcher, is the hottest topic online amongst 2 billion people at any given moment. This is a testimony that the same criminals I just mentioned, these communist bankster criminals who control our country and the world, that they control the vast majority of media channels here in America and the world. Now, it's through the Council on Foreign Relations, if you haven't heard me talk about it before, that they control the media here in America, and it's through the Trilateral Commission that they control the media internationally. As some of you know, these hardcore criminals who control our country, thus are behind our government servants whom they have bought, are laying their tools, their so-called tools, on the table for everyone to see. I don't know if you've noticed that, but it's really interesting, and you might ask, why would they be doing their evil out in the open for everyone to see when they used to try to do it behind the scenes, behind everyone's back? Why would they be putting it right out there in the open now? Well, I'd liken it to a slob of a guy who spruces up himself so that he can find the right woman to marry, or let's say a witch of a woman who puts on her finest facade to capture the man of her dreams. And a year or two into the marriage, the real witch and slob comes out. Let's focus on the witch of a woman, as it's more appropriate, being there's a marriage license involved, okay? It's a pretty important element there. Now, once that marriage license is signed, by the poor slob, and the man gets out of line, that woman has got that poor slob where she wants him. Now, if she decides to walk out of that marriage, the state will be sure to make sure that boy that she just married will work for her, thus pay her alimony till kingdom come. Now, let me point out, okay, I've never been divorced, okay, thus I'm not speaking from resentment. I'm just speaking facts here. It's to get my point across. And the point is that I'm likening this to the criminal banksters that we were just talking about. The criminal banksters in our American government, of banks, by banks, and for banks, rather than of the people, by the people, and for the people, they have very kindly positioned themselves to be in bed with Americans in the world for decades via the marriage license. Now that they are so strongly positioned to have all their, and I'm relating this to the marriage license in the marriage, now that they are so strongly positioned to have all of their tyrannical laws in place, such as the National Defense Authorization Act, where they can come to your house in the middle of the night without a judicial order or judgment and throw you into a FEMA camp of their choice, not telling anyone where they put you. Now that these types of laws are in place to benefit them, they can start being overt with their evil witch selves. Because if Americans get out of line, they'll just simply send their American military that's infiltrated our police forces, or I could just say they'll just send their police forces, which has been infiltrated by our American military, to take care of business. Now that's been the plan from the beginning, my friends, and they very gradually have gotten to this point. It's taken many years, decades, okay? But now they're there, okay? This has taken a lot of time and a lot of money, okay? And so they're going for broke, okay? They have Americans by the kahunas, so to speak, and they know it. So they've been quite overt in their tyrannical heart of late. They just purchased, if you haven't heard, I've talked on other broadcasts that they have purchased 1.4 billion rounds of ammunition over there at the Department of Homeland Insecurity. And the big news, I will state right now. Now, they purchased an additional 2 to 3 million rounds of ammunition. So now it's like 1.7 million. But I'm going to share with you the big news right now. If you haven't heard of QE3 or quantitative easing 3, I'm here to tell you that the writing is on the wall for a major financial disaster here in America and the world. And now we're talking much greater than the Great Depression, and I'll give you the details in part 2 of Mila Kunis kisses Ashton Kutcher. I can only do about 500 to 700 words on my blog, so I have to break these down to part 1 and part 2. I always place at the end of my broadcasts some of the great programs that I've researched that really work and can help people. Now, if any of you don't like the fact that you think I'm advertising and this isn't in keeping with what I'm trying to do here, well, if you don't like it, then you don't have to watch the broadcast. I take the time to create the broadcast. I take the time to do the research and share it with you. And I also share these services and programs and products that can help you save money, help you make money. And if you have a problem with that, then don't listen. That's all I can tell you. So there's so many people out of work. I mean, the real unemployment rate here in America is in the area of 22%. Okay, they just continually lie to us day in and day out and give us different figures. They base it on They don't base it on the real facts. The real facts is that it's about 22% unemployment rate here in America. People have left the state that I live in, Michigan, in hordes. Okay, so these first 2 items on the screen here are great ways to make a living. If you go to either one of those links there, they're at the bottom of this video. The second way here, they kind of work together. The second item, you can get started for free, and then you can gradually work into the first item. But if you click on either one of those links, it's a great way to make a living. It's part of my living. It's actually pretty much my whole living. I'm making a great living at this. We have a free prescription card if you need it. People are during these times are sometimes they don't have insurance, and so you can get say 15 to 85% off prescriptions. Send us an email. Dramatically discounted dental. I'm talking about $160 crowns and $180 root canals. Go to the link provided. We have Optimum Health products, the very best you can find. You can go to the link. Best water filter coming, best storable food coming. We have a great patriotic movie coming, The Real One Nation Under God. It's a life-changing movie. Please go to the website. Our new trailer is going to be out hopefully in the next month or so, and you can view that and get on board and help support it. Over 50%, or about 50% of the net profits from the movie after cast, crew, and distribution are paid go to feeding the poor, the developmentally disabled, and orphanages, and the pro-life community. So, also, edifying entertainment for children, 5 to 11, bestbooksforchildren.com. All right, I'm going to move on to part 2, so you can follow me and find out the details of what I was just talking about in terms of the writing being on the wall, in terms of something much greater than the Great Depression. It's going to be here in our future. All of the the people, I'm not talking about the experts they put on TV. I'm talking about the real experts who have devoted their lives to knowing what's going on. All of them are saying the same thing, and I'm going to share that same thing with you.